without African spirituality, I don't know if I would still be alive. And I'm glad I went to Africa in 2005 with the Garvey movement. I'm glad I had that spiritual epiphany in Goree Island slave dungeon on that trip, because that's what gave birth to my pursuit of African spirituality. All these ancestors came to me in my hotel room. I'm wide awake. That's not even a dream. Scared the hell out of me. Something was pushing me and touching me and tapping me. I went through all this in Goree Island, and or at the hotel the night that I visited Goree Island, and it changed my life ever. That was '05. 2010, I blew up. 2014, we started raising money for the school. 2019, we got the school, and I'm hoping we will finish all the renovations by the end of the summer.
Did you cry at Goree Island?
Oh, hell yeah. I cried heavy too, and the tears didn't even feel like mine. That's the first time I ever poured libation in my life. First time to Africa, first time to a slave dungeon, first time I poured libation, I started crying. I'm like, but the tears didn't feel like mine, they were so heavy. I stood up, walked out the dungeon a little bit, walked back in, did it again, finished the libation. Like, yo, that was kind of weird. Like, something was weird. Get back to the hotel room, call my mother, walk back to my hotel room, I sit down. It's still daylight out, about an hour before sunset. All of a sudden, I start hearing screams and chains and whips and all this stuff. I'm wide awake, I'm woke, sitting on the bed. And then as it got dark outside, it got more intense. The noises got louder. And then something started tapping me in my third eye, just like this. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not drunk, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Then I try to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, let me try to sleep this shit off, because something's in here. And then two hands kept rolling me to the other side of the bed. Then when I get to that side of the bed, it rolled me back. Then start tapping my eye again. And then I start hearing voices, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. And then I came to the conclusion, I was like, this is my ancestors. I don't know if it's good or bad, but this is my ancestors. So then at about 3, 4 in the morning, I got so tired of going through this for 5 hours. It felt like, in retrospect, it felt like an initiation. It's like they were initiating me into the ancestor society. And then finally about 4 in the morning, I said, I know this is y'all, but I'm scared, I'm tired. Let me go to sleep, please. And then slowly they dissipated. Then when I woke up, I walked out into the village, because we stayed in a rural section of Peking, Senegal. So, you got the lambs and the goats running around. So I'm talking to the brothers. I'm like, yo, can I tell y'all what happened to me last night? And I broke it down. They say, that always happens to a lot of y'all when y'all come over here. They say, you're not the first person. He said, y'all go into that dungeon. A lot of y'all go through that. So then that was '05. 2011, I go to the Oyotunji African village for the first time. That's when Chief Olaitan, he's now an ancestor, he did the divination. And he said, you didn't go to Africa for the Garvey movement. You thought you went to Africa for the Garvey movement. He said, your ancestors set that whole thing up for you to come back home, because they've been waiting for you this whole time. He said, what happened in the hotel room, that was a party. He said, they actually threw you a celebration to come back home. And I've been E5 ever since. And I give you one more thing to go along with that. Goree Island, I'm gonna stay with that. So that was '05, right? I go back to Goree Island in 2016, 15 to 16, 10 years or 11 years later, right? I had a pair of swim trunks that I bought in Philly, but they were kind of tight. I said, I need some looser trunks. We go to the Goree Island, right? We about to have lunch on Goree Island. I got on these blue swim trunks with a white stripe, Polo Beverly Hills Club, but they were tight. Guess who's standing in the door of the gift shop on Goree Island with the same trunks I'm wearing, same brand, same color, same stripe, the size I need? It was a brother Sel. He's standing in the door like this. I'm sitting there about to eat. What the fuck? I go over there. I'm wearing them. I bought mine in Philly. He's in Goree Island with the trunks that I need. The whole time I'm complaining on the trip, my trunks, he got the same trunks, same color, same brand. That ain't no coincidence, bro. That was the ancestors let me know we still here.